board of directors in the room. If you wouldn't mind, could we have our board of directors just stand for a moment so that you can recognize who the trustees are in UCM? So we have a lovely day set up for you. You can see the wonderful food that has been provided, so please partake. We had an interesting development with the way the schedule was set out versus the way the schedule was printed. And so this is where the phrase inner focus, outer flexibility takes place. So it has a certain flow to it that we're going to honor. So again, I appreciate that you're here. We do have the computer set up for what is called Zoom. That means anybody who wishes to, who can't physically be here, can tune in and watch the proceedings. Interestingly enough, no one has zoomed in yet, but the software is up and running, so that's part of putting out the spiritual energy first. So I'm very excited that you're here. I hope that the day will progress in such a way that you will be fulfilled both spiritually and intellectually as well. Mary, I got a place for you right here. Get out of there.
I haven't made a spectacle enough of myself.
I'm glad you brought your spectacles.
Thank you.
That's very good.
That's good.
So thank you again, everybody. Like I said last night, I am only a humble servant of the light as you are, and I'm in this position for the moment. President of UCM, and yet, maybe next lifetime, you're standing here, and I'm sitting where you are. Who can say what roles we will have? So enjoy that you are exactly where you need to be, in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. And so with that, it is my honor and my pleasure to introduce the chair of our conference, Reverend Deirdre Layton.
Thanks, everyone. As you know, I come down from Canada. So this has been just a wondrous journey to work with everyone and move everything along smoothly in a fashion to bring you this weekend. If you haven't already, Jan has the list at the back for everyone who has registered or not. And we also have a gift bag for you with some various items in it. And of course, our conference packet of what today will bring. So I wanted to myself personally thank all those people that have made the donations for the silent auction. We have the silent auction right now in the room next door. I want to thank Dottie and those of CCL who have helped with the chairs, with setting things up, with keeping this all smoothly running on this end, especially for the air conditioning, because I know they've had some issues with that, and we may need it later today. So, but I want to thank the men of UCM and of the CCL volunteers that have helped set up the chairs and the tables. Of course, we've got Corey back there taking pictures, and she has put out a fantastic display of food for snacks and stuff this morning. So, so just know that, you know, whatever you have come today and are bringing forth in yourself on personal growth and the enjoyment of being here, I want you to embrace it. I'm really trying hard to keep my thoughts in order as I just had a ceremony with the land, because I seem to, when I come down and visit San Jose. Usually my second or third day I get a headache and I get sick. So I just went and had ceremony with the land and the headache is gone, but I'm still feeling a little bit of the lightheadedness. So please, if you have any ideas, questions, or concerns after the conference, let me know. And we are putting together the committee for next year, which will be celebrating our 100 years of incorporation. So we are really excited and looking forward to moving forward once again with lots of great things from UCM on a level of community. And that is our major theme for our conference this year, is faith through community. And we want to live it, breathe it, and teach it. So thank you for that. And I am passing this back off now, I guess, to Dottie to come and say a few things.
Okay. How unaccustomed I am to speaking in this room. Do you want me on the mic?
Well, it would help for the video.
Okay. Welcome, welcome, and if this is your first time at the Center for Creative Living, we particularly want to welcome you. We have so many things going on here, and sometimes it's invisible what all is happening, because we have not only a chiropractor, we have massage therapists, we have angel blessing readings, we have regenesis, we have vortex work and healing here. We have so many different things going on in the center. When people say, well, what do you have there? I said, we have a healing center with remarkable people, and we'd like to remind you that we also have groups that come in. We have ecstatic dancing twice a month here.
Woohoo!
That is great. We have Farina, who does Sufi dancing, twirling. She's coming in here again next month. We have drum circle. We also have wonderful, wonderful yoga master here, and we have a gentleman who's going to be using this as his dojo. This is going through renovation for doing Aikido in next month. So there are so many different things and aspects we have here, plus church every Sunday. And so what we feel is that each one of you has something within you to give, to help with your ministry. Whether your ministry is just being here and being a child of God, or whether the ministry is that you have become a licentiate or a reverend. Each one of you walks and talks your own ministry. So if you haven't given a talk here at CCL on Sunday, please get a hold of Corky and tell her, I would like to talk about bungee jumping on Mars, and she'll sign you up, because she signs people up that have very interesting and exciting
Yeah, and how many times you said, oh my God? Well, you did that, right?
How many times I said, oh my God, yes. So we know they're spiritual, because I say, oh my God. And so, thank you so much for joining in. One of the things that Deirdre had talked about, there's a little bit of an odor you might notice. It's outgassing from the carpet we had installed 2.5 weeks ago, and they promised us would only be here for 24 hours. So you know how promises come sometime. If it's running a little bit warm in here, tell Julie, what the heck? She's right near the thermostat.
And I'll wave at you because I
Remember, Julie Hawkins just happens to be the
Hey, Julie!
Yeah, I see you right in front of the thermostat there.
Your Akashic record says.
And for those of you who might need to know, there is a vent right here, and so when the air starts blowing cold, it's going to blow on Carol and Robert. So if they start going, oh, it's cold in here,
say, yay, it's working.
I was going to say, huddle up, you know, whatever you want to do. But thank you so much for all the choices you have for choosing Center for Creative Living as your space for this conference this year. Welcome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Dottie. It's such a pleasure to be able to have this space today. And I want to say for where we offer Zoom this year, which is a program that you can tune into wherever you are throughout the nation or throughout the world. And it's a way of connecting. And because, like I said, this conference is all about faith through community, that includes connecting to those around us. And I'm pleased to say that we do have someone online, so.
Yay, welcome.
Being online, you probably can't see me, you see the screen, but we're glad to have you here.
She sees Deirdre in a live video both ways.
Yeah, so it's nice to have the mic. Sean, can I get you just to quickly mention what's going to be going on with your healers today, before I forget?
So we have 5 healing practitioners that are going to be working at lunchtime between 11:30 and 12:30, and also after the conference starting at 4:30, going to 5:30. They'll be working in 15-minute increments, and there's a sign-up sheet. If you walk through the double doors, on the left-hand side, large white cabinets. The sheet is pasted, taped onto one of the cabinets. If you just write your name in, if you would like a slot with one of those healers, and it should be fairly obvious, they're color-coded about which slots those healers are working. And if you just wait, if you do sign up, just wait in that area and the healer will come and fetch you when your time is ready. So again, it's between 11:30 and 12:30 and 4:30 to 5:30, 15-minute increments, and you can pick who you want to work with. That's it.
Thank you.
Then we'll also be doing mini readings.
It's in the same time slots, very simple. If you want one, come see me. And we'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
So
I'd probably to the lobby, but Sean may have some extra space. I would float.
okay, Lynn is offering, just so that we can hear online, that Lynn is also offering some
Mini
readings.
readings, probably the second part of lunch and before dinner, so. If you want one, let me know.
Great, thank you. So at this time, I would like to invite Reverend Eileen to come and call in the directions.
Radiant One, you shine within us. Help us breathe one holy breath, feeling only you. Create your reign of unity now. Your one desire then acts with ours. Help us fulfill what lives within the circle of our lives. Loose the cords of mistakes binding us as we release the strands we hold of others' guilt. Don't let surface things delude us, but free us from what holds us back. From you is born all ruling will, the power and life to do, the song that beautifies all. From age to age it renews. Truly, power to these statements. May they be the ground from which all our actions grow. Amen.
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 Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I had an entirely different ceremony planned and was told at the last minute, no, you're not going to do that, you're going to do this. To which my response was, really? But Spirit calls, we answer.
So true.
The calling in of the directions, normally north, south, east, and west, the star nation, and the earth, is a part of many, many different traditions from all over the world. I have been led to come at it from a different way, representing the land masses where humanity has existed. South America, North America, Asia, Europe, Africa, and we will also be including the star nations and the earth. And Asia. I light this light because it is said that Creator spoke, let there be light. This light also represents all those who could not be here, all those who have, for some reason, unable to attend, and we know that their spirits are with us as well as the spirits of those who have passed. I chose this candle because it is one of Janet Child's. And I felt it very important that, we all know that her heart is here, her spirit is here, her beautiful voice is here. And I especially want this to represent the love that she always brings to these gatherings, that she was unable to make it, and yet she is present. We welcome the spirits, guardians, guides, and ancestors of Asia, the place which incorporates the traditions of India. We ask Ganesh, remover of all obstacles, to be present with us, to remove the obstacles of attachment. We need to record it, okay. To remove the obstacles of our own perceptions, to open us up to be able to truly hear someone else's truth and to speak our truth. Would you like some help? Anything. I'm right here. Well, I tell you what, aren't you thankful for this, and this? We welcome Kuan Yin, bringing in that divine feminine, that love, that place of balance, the serenity that comes when you are fully one with all that is around you, when you are that place of the sea and the sky and the heart that beats. Buddha, one of the smiling Buddhas, and that wisdom that comes when we allow ourselves to experience joy. The Old Testament, honoring the meeting of the Hebrew traditions and the Christian traditions, both of which are a huge part of all of our lives, because those traditions are the foundation of what it is that spirituality, organized spirituality, began as. So we welcomed all of those, the descendants, the ancestors, and breathe in. Shalom. Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome. From Europe, we bring many different traditions. The traditions of the Wicca, the traditions of the Earth Mother, Gaia. Those who walk in this world seeking to find oneness with nature. I am a Druid, and the tradition of my people dates back, although it dates back beyond Europe. That is where the formal gatherings really truly began, the formal recognition of Druidry. So I call in with the blessing of water from the chalice well. There's a painting that's back here of the chalice well. It's sort of the symbol, one of the symbols of CCL. And having water that is from the well, this is healing water. And with that, I welcome the spirits of Europe, all of those who came before, the Druids, the Gwetans, the Wiccans, the pagans, because they have a place, even though many work solitary and many don't prescribe to a formal religion, they are a part of spirituality, and those spirits are very important. The earth spirits are a part of us. They surround us, they fill us. So I welcome my brothers and sisters, the ancestors, who come and allow us to participate and to experience. And each one of you holds the DNA of the entire world within you. And there's a part of you that resonates with each one. So I call in those spirits as well as your ancestors, for those who had that lineage as a part of Europe, and for all of these places. Africa, the birthplace of humanity, a place that is beginnings and endings, light and shadow, life and death. It is a people, as many other peoples, who have known great strife, and we still work towards finding peace there. And yet we know peace is possible. I've been honored to walk the lands of Africa, and I am honored to have their ancestors and their spirits be present with us. North America. The Native American traditions, which are a part of the Northern, South America, Central America, the indigenous peoples. And yet here we have that special closeness and special connection to the Northern American tribes. I honor them and I bring in their ancestors, their spirits, all those who are a part of us. There are many here who hold Native American tradition as sacred. The shawl of a shawl dancer. It represents life. It's covered in butterflies to represent renewal. And for any who have seen the dancers as they seem to fly and float, they represent that divine feminine aspect, the dancing with the earth. And it's important for us to remember that dance. Also, the feathers from the headdress, gifted to me by a chief. It was gifted to him by a chief. Originally worn on the headdress of a chief who walked this world even before UCM came into existence. And I bring in that chief and all those who have come since then, all those leaders who have held that space for their people through good times and through hard times, even to the point where they thought they were lost. I call them here and offer them healing. I call them here and offer to them that you are not lost because you live in our hearts. I call in the traditions of the Christians. The cross, a symbol to so many that means so many different things. And in this space and in this time, it means a willingness to bear a burden. It means a willingness to place yourself in a position of sacrifice for the good of others. How many of us are willing to take up our cross? I would say in this room, pretty much everybody. We all carry crosses. And yet we are all inspired by one who would give of himself to open his arms, to say, you're to die for, and then give your life. This is special to me because it was made by my mother. My mother was a Catholic, very devout. She made this rosary because the rosary was a meditation that she loved. I bring forward the spirit of all of those who followed the Christ consciousness, who followed Jesus in the gentlest and sweetest possible way, so that we can all be reminded that we are all brothers and sisters. And some of us gave all they had to give in order to save everyone. Whether that's your belief or not, it is a wonderful thought. I bring in the star nations. Many traditions believe that life exists outside of this world. This is a meteorite that landed in Africa. A ceremony was held, and even though I had never been there, word came to me that Spirit said it was meant for me. This hurtled through the universe, past planets and stars, to land here, to be present with us. In each and every one of us, we are the stuff of stars. An aspect of earth is stone. It teaches us grounding, it teaches us stability, it teaches us to release. This stone came from far back in a cave that was known as Merlin's Cave, where earth and sky and water meet, and that's considered sacred among the Druids because it's that place where worlds meet. This stone is very special to me, and I feel the earth pulse through it. I bring in the spirits of South America. From the heart of the Amazon, I bring the ashes of a sacred fire that burned all night. These ashes are believed to supply healing, and I was honored to be able to bring some back. The rainforests, all the indigenous people that live among the plants in one with nature, the medicine that comes from the natural world. And I thank them and I welcome those spirits here and allow the medicine from the rainforest to come and touch each and every spirit here and all those beyond it. I welcome them in as they surround us with life and vibrance. And finally, I bring a feather, a white turkey feather. The turkey is known as the earth eagle. It is for clarity. It is for clearing. It is for holding space, and it is for leadership. And this, Richard, I give to you. For all that is, all that has ever been, and all that will be, we welcome into our medicine bowl, into this sacred space, all those who would help lead and guide us. We welcome your input, we welcome your energy, we welcome your laughter, we welcome your pain. We accept healing from all of you, all of this earth, and in return, we offer it in our prayers and in our hearts. for all creation to this next 7 generations and beyond. Aho matak oyasin, repeat. Aho matak oyasin. Ago, 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 by earth, sea, and sky. Namaste, blessed be. Amen.